Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is a you and me kind of sit down video, which I actually secretly love doing these because it gives me a chance to say thank you. First of all, thank you to my Patreons. As you noticed, this little baby just here was actually bought by my Patreons. Yeah, you can actually support this channel quite literally. You can buy me a coffee after I've gone on all my very muddy and very dirty adventures. You can actually buy me a coffee, or you can help with the videos by helping me buy other pieces of equipment. I've also bought recently a GoPro, and wow, like the difference is insane, and I'm so glad that I've been lucky enough to have my Patreons. So thank you, first of all. If you would like to join my Patreons, or you feel like buying me a coffee, then the link is down below. So if you've been on my channel for any amount of length of time, you've probably seen me wearing something like this. This is what we call as cavers a Fenix Light. Fenix Lights are one of the most just worthy pieces of kit you can have. The reason is because they are so dependable. But I've had this for about 5 years. 5 to 6 years. Never has it once failed me. It's been into the water. It's filmed Deep Down Under with me, my television series. It's come down every crag with me. If you can't see it in any of my videos, that's because it's behind the camera lighting me up. That's how dependable this thing is. And the other reason I bought this all that time ago was because, yeah, I was a student and your gal needed a cheaper, longer lasting resolution to the fact that it was dark inside a cave. So of course I was going to buy something that was known by cavers to be like worthy of the money, but also at a lower cost compared to some of those bigger bulbs that you can buy if you're a caver. Fenix reached out to me. This is so exciting. My favorite company for providing my favorite light, they reached out to me. They said hello. And that was probably enough for me to fangirl. But they said hello, and we've seen you wearing our light. And I was like, yes, I use it all the time. I use it when I'm outside of caves because it's that useful and bright. It gets so bright it'll scare passers-by. So of course I'm gonna use it at night. It's freaking bright. Oh, it's not working right now. It's because the yeah, I haven't actually charged it, but I don't know what the point of doing that was. Your girl is on board. Your girl wants to make an advert. Probably the most heartbreaking thing out of all of our conversations was that I asked, you know, cavers as a community, we call it Fenix. What's it actually called? Is it? But it's not Phoenix, is it? And they said, actually, Elise, yeah, it's Phoenix. What have you been calling it? And then I realised that the whole caving community is wrong and they call it Phoenix. And whilst that is heartbreaking, I've decided to continue calling it Fenix because that's how the caving community calls it, and so that's what I want to keep calling it, if that's okay. I know it's Phoenix. I know it's Phoenix. It's Phoenix, but it's also Fenix. Just a little bit. So this would be me normally, right? But from now on, this is me. This is me. This is me. This is the bit that I am very excited about because they sent me some new lights. Here we have this. Sorry, I just want to give like a comparison here. Look. I feel like that's 5 years of engineering between them, and you get this new one here that, okay, yeah, I still love my baby Fenix. I still love you, but this one has just more lumen output. It's got 2 lights. One of them is a red light as well. Now I'm still getting used to the controls. I think it's 2 taps for on, and then it'll have these different shades of light. Do you know what? It's not even any point to talk to you about how bright it is because You'll see that in the videos I produce using these lights. Again, I've only used Fenix to light up my videos in the past, nothing else. So that should kind of be the advert in and of itself. But I do want to show you the red light because it's something new, it's something special. It's a bit crazy, I know, but we've got this like red spotlight, and I think perhaps because it lights without blinding you. As you can see on the camera, it's not blinding the camera whatsoever. So perhaps that's the reason. And then there's also a floodlight. So you have these differences between a spot and a floodlight. And you can also make the red light flash as well, if you were interested, if that's your thing. Now, in terms of charging, this is so interesting because normally I take the battery all the way out. But with this one, you just unwind one end and you have a little slot and you can charge it inside there. So that's... Have you ever seen a woman like actually get this excited about lights? Yeah, I'm kind of special. I know, I don't care. It's so fantastic. And then I talked to them. I said, do you know what? You have really helped me overground as well because your lights are so bright. They make me feel safe, right? As a woman at night, it's like, it's a scary world out there, as you know. And so they sent me this as well. How cute is that? It's not even, do you know, I wouldn't appreciate it as much as if they just sent me that and I hadn't talked to them about how I felt. But because I said how I felt, they sent me this because they said that you can put it on a keychain and it will make you feel safer. Again, double tap like this, and they come in 3 colors. Oh, it flashes as well, girl. Oh my God, it's so bright. Okay, but that's gonna reach 400 lumens. Okay, so let's talk about specs. This new Fenix is 1600 lumens, 1600 lumens. That's pretty impressive. My last one was definitely not that. I cannot remember what it was, but it's got 100-hour long running time at the lowest point. So that's really good. And cavers look for that. That's really nice to know how long your light is going to last. Now, this has been technically my backup light for 6 years, and it still will be. I love you. But it's nice to know that your backup light has 100 hours of runtime. So if your main light ever goes off, that's not even a problem. It's not a problem, babe. I actually want to get into some bigger news in the fact that Fenix have asked me to be a little bit more than just talking about them on social media. They want me to be an ambassador, and yes, please, thank you very much. I'm really happy just talking about this. Oh my God, I love lights, and I just love that my favorite company reached out to me. Wow, it's just, so when they asked me to be an ambassador, I was like, you have picked the right person. I didn't tell them that, but I just kind of made it clear that I have known this company for many years. I've looked at their ethical, their morals, and what their ethics are based on. And I was like, yeah, I'm very happy to do this. I'm very happy to be an ambassador. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that I was an ambassador. So when you see me in the description saying, hi, I'm a Fenix ambassador, or if you see an Instagram post with me wearing a Fenix, not only do I support that brand, obviously, but I am saying, yeah, this is, I'm kind of affiliated with them. So you should know it's kind of like half advertising. I'm really new to this, can you tell? They've given me a, I actually don't know what it's called, but it's like a code, that's it. The word is code. It's a code. Which is in the link in the description, and if you use that code you get some money off or a discount off of your Fenix products. So yeah, it's very you can tell it's very new to me, but I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't a company I trust. And I promise you, I get quite a few companies coming to me saying you need to try out our products and wear them, especially jewelry. I get a lot of jewelry. Have you ever seen me wear jewelry? Actually, I'm wearing jewelry right now. Never mind. Okay, and so on with the updates. I just want to let everyone know that I'm doing okay. That's a weird thing to say, but I want to let you know that I'm doing great. You probably know, if you really like my channel, that I've been releasing once every week, and I really like this, and I put my own pressure on myself to do this, and I'm very happy to do this because I love making videos and I love the idea of consistency. Consistency is king above everything else for me. However, this has also made me think recently, oh, I'll just put this video out this week to kind of make sure there's something there. It doesn't have to be good. And I don't like that, because I want things to be good and I want things to be perfect and I want to make better content. So in the next couple of months, I will be experimenting with how often I release a video and how I can actually upkeep my mental health alongside making videos, and it's been a very difficult balance. I've recently learned to ride a bike, and that's the main reason in February that I took some time off and released a video every other week, so I could learn to ride within those weeks, and I'm now flourishing as a person. So I think every other week might be a good balance, but I will see you in the next video, and thank you for all your lovely comments as well, because I never expected anyone to be so lovely and nice to me on YouTube, and I am forever grateful for that. So thank you so much to my Patreons. Thank you so much to everyone that leaves a nice comment. I'm so happy with that, so thank you. Oh. Bye.